Hey guys, happy Thursday to everybody. I wanted to pop back on because I wanted to share something new that arrived today. And also, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of the lovely comments and compliments that you all have been giving me when I share little Junie here with all of her toys and this amazing brand of toys. And then, of course, all the other toys that she has. She has quite an array. She is growing her little collection of toys because, well, a growing baby needs to have an array of new things and toys to excite her and stimulate her growth. So she's still enjoying her little, I love all these wooden toys. I have a thing for wooden toys, guys. I think that they're very classy. Yeah, I'm a huge fan, and I think that they are very age appropriate, especially for an awake baby that you have, like I have posed here. Like she's the perfect little age for all of these. And I also have gotten like the most compliments on this gorgeous little rug. I cannot tell you how many people have asked about this. And also, I am so thrilled that I have inspired so many people to go out and also purchase their own array of Little Dutch Company toys. I'm thrilled that everybody is so inspired by me sharing these. So they are a beautiful, beautiful brand of toys. They offer such an array. Clearly I'm not being, it's not sponsored by them, but I have just gotten such an outpouring of people enjoying seeing them. So I'm thrilled that you all have gone out and got your own for your big babies. It's so fun. Bigger babies are so fun. Literally, it's just still, oh gosh, like if I am feeling like I want to do more interaction, like June is definitely a baby that there's just such an array of fun to have with her, and having toys for her just really broadens the spectrum of enjoyment with her. And I'm loving that. And as you guys can tell, I sound a lot better than in my last video, and I feel a lot better today. So thank goodness for that. It's just no fun being sick. Oh, but I'm glad I'm over the hump and feeling so much better today. So what I wanted to show you, and I'm going to just borrow this from you, Miss June. I have to show you guys. Okay, so this arrived along with another one for Monroe. So I got one for each baby. Oh, you guys know how much I love loveys, right? I mean, don't we all? And this is a little mouse lovey. I love the colors. Again, matches the whole theme of my nursery and all the colors that make my heart flutter. And then on the back side, each one is personalized. And I did post a picture of Monroe's on Instagram, also over on my community wall. But they're so subtle, so they're not big and in your face. I think that they're just absolutely adorable. I have not seen them anywhere that anybody else has them. And so, of course, I thought they were really cute. And I thought, oh, what a lovely lovey to get for little Junie. And then I'm like, well, I can't get one for June and not for Monroe. I mean, that's just how I roll. But I will tell you, here, we'll give that back to you, sweet girl. I will tell you that that's the first lovey toy that I've gotten with June's name on it. Now, she's wearing her her little onesie that has her name on it as well. And those are the first items of personalization. It takes me a bit to find cute things that I want to get personalized for my dolls. It takes a bit to find the right things because, one, I'm trying to find unique things, as we all are. And I want it to be something that's not just, I don't know, a toy or whatever. I have to love it to put their names on it, I guess. And I have to also have the baby for a while before I will invest in buying personalized items for each baby because I want to make sure they're staying. That's the other thing. But yeah, this baby's gorgeous. I love her. I still am enjoying her. And also, For those that wondered why I leave this up, this does fold down and can store away. It all comes together in one little bowed section. So this actually stores away. So these are wonderful toys, these little wooden arches. They are one of the easiest to pack up and store away. So if you don't have a nursery like me, I know I'm very fortunate. Not everybody has the ability to have a nursery for their dolls. So if you're looking for something that you want to be able to put out for using for props, this is definitely a great one to use because it does fold up and store anywhere. If it's under anything, I just like to have it up because I like how it looks with her, because she would be playing with it and it just seems more realistic to me. And I have a nursery space, so I'm very fortunate to be able to have that up and able to have her just enjoying it all the time. But like, picturesque. And also, I get so many compliments on this baby's swirls. Yes, I agree with you guys. They're gorgeous. And I don't comb her hair. I have had the most fortune with my dolls. I don't have to comb their hair all the time. This baby's hair is rooted so perfectly. It just lays that way. You can see one swirl looks a little bit bigger than the others because I was moving her around because I took her into my guest bedroom to make the video yesterday. So yeah, she probably got a little disheveled, but that's the worst of it. Like, wow, right? But yeah, like the rooting on this baby is incredible. It just, oh, it's just perfect for her age, very realistic, just gorgeous. So there you can get a picture of all of her beautiful toys. And again, I'm so thrilled you guys are all enjoying the toys and getting some for yourself. I have to say that they're probably the most beautiful wooden toys I've ever seen. They are pricey. The brand is a little bit pricey, but if you can get them on sale, they're definitely very much worth the investment to have some nice items for props if you use them regularly, which I do. So yeah. And one other thing I wanted to mention is, one, thank you for all of the feedback I've gotten on my video yesterday. I wanted to add one thing to it that I should have added yesterday, but I didn't. But one of the things that I know that many of us struggle with is that in this hobby, because we are so emotionally attached to our dolls, we feel like, I think most of us, I can only speak for myself and, you know, the discussions I've had with different friends and things and fellow collectors, is that we struggle that we must indeed like the artist to like the art, right? But that being said, my very wise friend Angela told me, and I agree with this, I will give her credit for this because she's the one that mentioned it, is that you have to be able to separate your personal feelings for the artist themselves versus the artwork they produce, because a lot of the most sought after art in the art world, outside of our reborn hobby, I'm talking about art in general, the most sought after, most expensive, most loved, most, you know, just wanted paintings and such are painted by artists that were horrible humans. They weren't nice people. People didn't like them. They were actually usually not popular or didn't have a lot of friends. Like there's a lot to be said about artists and whether they're likable or not. So once she shared that with me, it clicked with me. And it has ever since, because I've had my own struggles with different artists over the years. And people ask me all the time, how do you put up with all the nonsense that goes on in this hobby for so long without getting really just disheartened by the whole thing? And I do get disheartened because I've had struggles with artists. I've had struggles with other collectors, with buyers, with you name it. I've been through it because I've been here for so long. But how you manage to, for the purposes of yesterday's video and the topic at hand, you know, supporting our sculptors, is that I happen to be able to separate my personal feelings for the artist as a person versus enjoying their art that they can create and make and put out there for me. So whether or not I like the artist has nothing to do with the ability for me to enjoy the art that they make. And that, I think, is really important for collectors in our hobby, is that we don't have to like every artist out there. We don't have to even like the artist that we buy from necessarily to appreciate the art that they're able to produce. Because artists at the end of the day are humans. They make mistakes. They have bad days just like we have bad days. So they're not perfect. But, for me, I can still support them because they're what makes this hobby even exist. So without them, the hobby doesn't exist. And therefore, we would have none of these beautiful works of art to enjoy. So that's how I'm good at categorizing and separating those feelings. And it has worked for me. It's managed to get me over over the hump and through different situations that have not been super great at times over the years. And I can safely say that by being able to separate those feelings, I can just simply enjoy the dolls for the art that they are. And I don't have to like the artist behind every one of the creations I've purchased. I just don't. It's that simple for me. But I will definitely always have to stand with our artists because they are what makes this hobby exist. Without them, we don't have a Reborn hobby. So I have to respectively always stand with our sculptors and artists 100%. And that's how I do it. So I don't think that, all artists are perfect by any means. But I do believe that I am always going to be grateful that they produce and create what they do so that I get the enjoyment that I do out of them. Because, just look at her. Like, she's the epitome of happiness. There's nothing better, really. This hobby just brings all of the wonderful things that I need that help me feel fulfilled in my life, and it enriches my life. And I think that makes just my life that much happier that I get to enjoy them. So yeah, there it is, guys. But I just wanted to come on and say thank you. You guys have been super supportive. And gosh, please do share. I'm seeing so many pop up with the toys for their bigger babies, and I'm loving seeing them all. So thank you so much for the outpouring of kindness in regards to June and all her toys, and that you've enjoyed seeing all of this. So thank you again, guys. I really appreciate you. You definitely make my day brighter. So thank you, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. And I hope you're having a great week. And Junie and I will see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.